What is up, you guys? Long time no see. I'm back making another video for the first time in like 3 months. In this week's video, I'm gonna show you how I ship my animals out to you. Alright guys, finally back from Tinley Park. It was amazing. Like always, I always have the most fun at these shows. Meeting people, seeing people I already know, having a blast, and I gotta say, if you're watching this when it airs, you obviously know what's going on with Brian Barczyk. I will eventually make a video about Brian and what Brian means to me. He was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, sadly, so if you're the praying type, pray for him. If you're not, send him all the good vibes and wishes, well wishes you can. Brian, I love you, man. You've done a lot for me. You've been an inspiration for me, and I know if there's anyone in this world that can beat this, it's you. On that note, the U.S. ARC auction raised $60,000 for him and his family. That was amazing and beautiful, and I'm not gonna lie, I definitely shed a tear during that because it was just a lot. But yeah, let's get back to it, to the video. Shipping my animals to you guys after you purchase them. I'm gonna go over the step-by-steps of what I do, what I include, and what I put in there for like right now when it's cold and rainy outside. So let's get to it. All right, so first things first, we use Red Line Shipping. Red Line Shipping. Robin Markland is my boy. Love that guy. Awesome dude. I love seeing him at the shows. He's always so kind, so friendly, so helpful. So going forward, and since we started shipping, MSR uses Red Line and Red Line Shipping only. So we get the boxes, get them all set. Oh, there's a snake bag in there. So yes, we do use snake bags, plain white. We will be getting custom bags in the foreseeable future, so be ready for that. But the black carbon insulation, we poke 2 holes on each side, 3 on the others right there. I use those with the drill bit. You can use a screwdriver. I just like getting these nice and cleaned out, and I feel like that goes through easier. So once that is set, we move on to the next step. And that next step is getting the lid prepared. So we use these heat packs. We also have phase packs here. Those will get used when it's not as cold. I just feel like the heat packs are a little more foolproof. I like to open mine up about an hour to 2 hours before I plan to drop it off. That way it's out, it's heating up, I can feel it while I'm getting the box prepped, while I'm getting the animal prepped, and before I seal this sucker up, I touch it and I know, okay, this is warm, it's good to go. As for securing this, you peel off the other side of it and it has a little adhesive thing on it. It doesn't stick that well to these styrofoams, so what I like to do is I take a zip tie and I will zip tie part of it, and then I will go in with tape and I will tape the other side so that this sucker is not going anywhere. The last thing you want is this thing coming off of this, landing on top of your snake, because guess what? If that happens, your customer is gonna get snake jerky, and nobody wants that. Like I said, I like to tape the other sides down. Just, you know, I go with all the precaution in the world. I don't want any reason for there to be any kind of problem with this animal. The animal safety comes first. I always check to make sure shipping conditions are okay. I will not ship if conditions are not okay. And if the customer is adamant about shipping, if I hit up Robin and he says, hey, not advisable to ship today, and the customer wants to ship, I will offer a refund to the customer because the animal safety comes first. I will not ship to you if the conditions are not okay. And if you want the refund, that's fine. But yeah, we just take this tape it on over this, make sure this is not going anywhere. So there's one side, tape just like that. We're gonna go through, we're gonna get the other side. Better safe than sorry. Is this overkill? It very well could be, but I'd rather have this completely overdone than have any kind of issues with this heat pack coming off, because it's happened, and that's the last thing I want. Like I said, the animal safety comes first. All right, and there we go. So you look at it like this. This is secured via zip tie and tape. This is not going anywhere. I'm not gonna shake it too hard because it's gonna break the insulation, but it's not going nowhere. This is pretty locked and secure. So the top of this box is ready to go. It's warm. I can feel the heat radiating off of it. So let's go to the next step. All right, so next step, I take crinkle cut paper and I use that as my padding for the snake. Shout out to Reach Out Reptiles and Victoria Serpents. I took this idea from them. I'm all about presentation. I want my customers to get the wow factor when they open this box and see, wow, he really went out of his way to make this a little bit better than your traditional unboxing. You know, nothing against people that just use crinkle cut paper or pillowcase bedding or anything like that. I understand it's cheaper that way, it's quicker, it's easy. I personally enjoy giving people a little bit more of an enhanced experience, a little more fun, and I like presentation. So we go with black and red crinkle cut paper, same colors as the logo, same colors as my room, and my two favorite colors. Oh, what would you know? I wear black all the time. Coincidence? Ha 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 ha. But yeah, we put this in there, and what I like to do is I leave on the opposite side. Now this is key, on the opposite side. So if the heat pack is going here, I'm leaving a little nest on the other side. That way the heat comes down and then radiates over. It's not directly above it, cooking it for the entire, you know, maybe 24-ish hours that the snake is in this box. So I leave a little bit of padding there. I like to mix it up, get both colors going. And then I fill up the other side with it here. So keep doing that. Now I like to get it pretty snug. I don't want this animal going anywhere, you know. And I put some on the other side. You just, you know, you make like a little bit, basically a nest for it. A little nest so that it's not really moving anywhere. And that's pretty much how I do it, like that. There's a nice little nest in there, which will then lead us to the next step, which is bagging the animal and securing the animal in there. All right, so the next part of this video is bagging the snake. Now this week we are shipping out my third clutch of last year. This is a banana chocolate double het hypo clown. This is going out to Alex Corman over at Oddish Reptiles. Make sure you check out their page, give them a follow. And once again, thank you for the business. I appreciate anyone that buys a snake from me. It means a lot. So let's get this girl bagged up and ready to go. Actually, we will also double check the sex. I always do this. I sex these things multiple times, but I just want to make sure everything is fine, everything is right. The last thing I want to do is send and missex snakes. We're good to go. She's a girl. No hemipenes, and she's all squirrely right now. We're gonna get her in the bag. Now what I like to do is I also like to put a couple pieces of paper towel in there with them. That way if they do go to the bathroom, it gets on there, they're not sitting in a soaked bag. I also do not feed the week of shipping. So today is Tuesday. I did not feed last Tuesday. I want her to be emptied out, nothing in there. Because if I feed the middle of last week, there's a chance she might go in this bag. And I'm trying to keep it clean there for the animal and for the customer. So she's ready to go. Let's get her sealed up and put in that box. All right, so like I said, I take a couple pieces of paper towel, crinkle them up, put them in there with the snake. It's also giving it, you know, a little bit of extra security, I feel like. And then we wrap this up, spin her around a little bit, make sure it's nice and tight. These bags come with little drawstrings on there that I tie around the bag, but I also extra secure it by actually putting a zip tie on there. So I'll take this, I tie this in a bow, basically. This is very hard when you have long fingers. If you have small hands, you probably have an easier time tying small pieces of cloth like this. I have a hell of a time doing this. Wearing rings probably doesn't help either. But we double tie this, just like that. And I know I've said in videos that I think it's a pain when people put zip ties on the bags, but like, it's just keeping the animal secure, so I get it. I get it. It's a pain to open it, but it helps. So, double knotted, wrapped around, zip tie goes on over that. Get that through there. And she is secured, so she's really not going anywhere. And then we're gonna cut this off and put her in the bag. All right, so like I said, snip off the excess zip tie. I have to leave it a little bit out, you know. And then take the box that's already got the padding. I lay her in it. Make sure she is a-okay right there. I'm gonna move a little bit of the padding around. And that's good, just like that. And then what I'll do actually is I'll take a little bit of the padding out and then I'll kind of put it on top. So that she's got a little bit of this padding on top of her as well. That way, she's just extra secure. You know, I like to make sure my animals are safe when they get shipped. They're going on a plane. God knows what FedEx is doing. I'm sure they do a great job, but you know, you get those guys that just don't care and they might just chuck the box in. I like extra padding. So we take a little bit more and we just finish filling out the top with that. And basically make sure there's enough padding in here to keep her nice and safe. And that looks like a little bit more, tiny bit more. All right, I'm about to vacuum in here now after this, but that's about the way I like it. And then we're gonna take the lid, make sure everything fits on there okay. She's right there, heat pack is here. Heat pack is working. It goes on just like that. We're gonna cut the excess off of the heat pack zip tie as well. And now we get for the little extra perks that I like adding in with my packages. All right, so like I said, guys, I'm all about presentation with my orders. When you order from me, you will get a nice little folder that comes with, you know, inside you get my business card, obviously, but you also get your invoice. I'm not gonna show that because that is not anyone else's business except for the customers. You get a USARK sheet with info about USARK, why you should join USARK, and hopefully if you're not already a member of USARK, you scan that barcode and you become a member of USARK, because without them, we can't do this, guys. So just a news flash. You also get a thank you card right there, which on the other side has all the info of the snake you're getting, the date of birth, its feeding, what it ate, the genetics, all that good stuff. Shout out to Victoria Serpents for making these for me. She designed them all, so I appreciate it. You also get, you know, a little about us card, info about us, our policy, all of that. That goes there as well. And then shipping label, obviously shipping label goes outside the box. On top of that, I also like to throw in, like everybody else, stickers. You get some small stickers, a big sticker, a holographic sticker. That goes in here. You also get a magnet. Magnets are cool, wasn't like magnets. And something new I decided to add in, little tiny pins. Pins are cool, people like pins, so these are all the little things that I like to include for my customers just to make it all a little bit extra special. And then what I will do is fold this up. This goes on top, and then we're gonna seal it up. Also, one added little thing I'd like to include as well. Shout out to Robin from Redline Shipping and Redline Science. When you order with me, you will get little Redline perks like this. This is a Redline poop scraper. I use these, they're amazing. So look for that in your box. I put that around the side right here. It's away from the snake, but just make sure you unbox these all the way so that you can find your scraper. But yeah, let's get to it. Finish putting this in there. Put the little folder with everything inside right here. And then we take the little pin, we put it there. Take the magnet and all the stickers. These are going there. And then we start to fold these over. Now I actually got this really cool packaging tape off of, what's that? You know that place everyone gets their stickers from. I can't remember the name of it right now. And it's not driving me nuts. But I get the packaging tape from there. And I'll use that. We'll hold this down. Take a sponge that's wet. Get it. The packaging tape wet. It's funny, it just reminds me of my old days working at my last job when I was a shipper. It's exactly how you do it. And then you put this on there, just like that. Make sure it's secure. And then put that there. Now I will go over this with packing tape as well, like actual tape, just to make sure, because the last thing you want is only leaving it like this, and then the next thing you know, it comes undone and the snake's gone. Or the bag is gone, the snake's nowhere to be seen, you know. Let's get this taped up with the tape gun, and then we're good to go, basically, guys. So like I said, take the tape gun, pull across, this, down. Nice and secure there. And then we're gonna go over the packing tape as well. Because like I said, I take extra precaution when shipping my animals. I want nothing to happen to this little guy or girl that I'm sending you. I want this to be a great experience. I want this to not have any kind of reason for someone to be like, I got a dead snake from him. There we go. That's taped like that. And then we're gonna get this side right here. Right there. Like that. A little bit extra, but it's okay. All right, so let's cut that off so it sticks. And the snake is ready to go, guys. And that is what you can expect when you get a snake from me over here at Matt Summers Reptiles. All right, guys, that's all for this video. Just want to say I appreciate everyone that's stuck around during my hiatus. I'm not gonna lie, I got burned out. I did the full year, one video a week, and I just got, the last month, I got so burned out, and I didn't want to be the person that was making content just to make content. I want to make I want to make meaningful content for you guys to watch. So going forward, probably not going to be once a week. It'll just be things like egg cuttings, little tips like how I ship, show videos, stuff like that. I want to make stuff that's actually fun and meaningful, possibly educational. We'll see. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone sticking around, supporting me. Anyone that's bought a snake, we're actually sold out of banana chocolate. I don't have any more banana chocolate stuff available. We do have other het clown stuff available still on Morph Market. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. Mention that you're a subscriber. I'll hook you up. So yeah, guys, like I said, much love, and like always, take it easy, and I will see you on the next one.